Hot 91.7, your mega hit station. It is 9 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock. Morning Madhouse Show. Your man King Cena alongside of Yasmin.
I heard what you said about me.
I know, and I love you. You're my better half. Shouts out to everybody, man. Got it locked in. Morning show, better half. To make sure I clarify that before people come for me. Anyway, listen, I've got from CFAL, I've got Destiny Cooper. And you know what we're talking about, Destiny? What are we talking about this morning is that next step after graduation. What do we do next? We can't think about it right at graduation. We can't think about it in June. We can't even really think about it now. We have to start thinking about it from the day that a child is born. And Destiny is going to talk to us a little bit this morning about saving and planning for college. Destiny, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. I'm here to talk about college on a budget, everyone's favorite topic. So what is college on a budget? I would firstly like to start off by saying, if your parents are not wealthy, if you do not have a scholarship, or really if money is of any question, the first step is to make a plan. Think about your life in the next 5 or 10 years. What do you see yourself doing? What are your career goals? What are your aspirations? Once you are clear on those goals, you'll be better able to assess the value of school or going back to school if you're not in school, or if there are alternative ways to build the skills you need to achieve your goals. So a college budget is similar to an annual budget or monthly budget that some may have, which is basically a financial plan designed specifically to help students deal with the varying costs of tuition and expenses throughout the year. The process begins by simply estimating your revenues and expenses over a specified future period in time. So what you would do is, firstly, you will list your monthly expenses. This would include supplies for school, rent, groceries, etc. Then you would organize these expenses into categories we like to call fixed or variable categories. So your fixed would be the bills you typically cannot avoid. So, these are your school tuition that has to get paid. You have to get around. So that's transportation. And then, of course, you have to eat. So that's groceries. They are your fixed expenses. Mm-hmm. And then you would have your variables. So these are more flexible and often the ones. So that would be your gym membership, dining out, going out with friends, other sources of entertainment. So once that is completed and they're in categories, you would then determine your average monthly cost for each expense. And then the last step in this whole process would be to, make your adjustments. The adjustments would be to better realistically suit your lifestyle. And once that is completed, you're probably wondering, okay, what are my next steps? So now that we have a complete and finished budget, it is important to stick to it, Following your budget while in college can help you pay off debt that you may have, and also in the long run, it can help you build strong financial habits that can help you achieve the long-term goals that we previously spoke about. So it is important to stay on track. Hold yourself accountable by setting up reminders. You can log in expenses into your daily budget every day. You could download a budget app, and you could also find an accountability partner, somebody that could budget with you and hold you accountable to your daily expenses. Honestly, college in itself is already very hard. And if there are any way in which you can minimize those daily stresses while in college, such as creating a budget and sticking to it, I would strongly advise any college student to do so.
It's important for sure. Now, for those parents that have to come up with that money to send you off to college so you can try to balance all of those things that you're talking about, the finances as well as the educational side of it. What's the best way for the parents not to be stressed out about that?
I would just say for parents, start saving early. Once from you have a child, you create a savings plan. Like I said, create a savings plan, you create a budget, and you set aside money every week that within 18 years, and you plan to send your child off to college, that they will be straight, because college is expensive.
It is.
So you have to plan early. Once you plan early, you get ahead and you'll be fine.
Now, how can CFAL help parents with that planning process? Tell us about, lastly, about the plans that you have to help with that.
Well, we do have a Savings Express plan. So for our Savings Express that I do have listed, we can set up automatic payments from your account. So it's like debit deductions. So it'll allow you to save small monthly contributions, and the initial startup was like $100. So you could start from your child is young and put $100 to start up, $25 monthly. And with our minimal withdrawals for two times of years for the first 2 years, and our attractive interest rates from 2 to 3%, you would have enough that you need to send your child off.
Yeah, and that's important, man. We know how important that education is. Listen, Destiny, thank you so much. Of course, tell people how they can get in contact with CFAL to get more information about saving that money to send the kids off.
Okay, so you can contact us, email us at info@cfal.com, and just express your interest, and we will most definitely have somebody get right back to you as soon as possible. So info@cfal.com.
Thank you very much, Destiny. Of course, Destiny Cooper from CFAL, 14 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock. We're getting ready to get into the beatdown right now.